Power 365 Radio, your number one online Southwest radio. Tune in for the rhythms that make you feel alive. And get ready to power up your day every day on Power 365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan. Follow us for
good morning, everyone out there. You're welcome to yet another interesting edition of Newspaper Review, coming to you live from Power 365 Online Radio here in the city of Ibadan. My name is Olamide Adeniji, and I'll be bringing you some stories, some major headlines that we can see on the Nigerian Tribune. Away from that, let me congratulate all our Muslim fans, home and abroad. Congratulations and happy Eid al-Fitr. Well, some will say Eid Mubarak. May God bless you. May God make His face to shine upon you and make you a very make sure that you celebrate more and more and more and more and more Eid al-Fitr on this planet. Okay, so away from that, let me bring this first story to you, which is saying why Olakuleyin can't be enthroned as Olubadan now. That's coming from the Kingmakers. NLC lacks power to sack Abure. Others, that's coming from LP, Labour Party. Tinubu calls for unity to build Nigeria on Eid al-Fitr. And dollar bribery allegation, Kano assembles 15 witnesses for Ganduje wife, 6 others trial. Arraignment fixed for April 17. Pandemonium as 4 buildings collapse, 14 others gutted in Lagos market fire. Atiku demands full disclosure on Lagos Calabar highway project. Rainstorm displaces 3,000 affects over 100 houses in Kogi community. And this is saying, okay, UBA gross earnings rises by 143%. Profit hits 757 billion naira. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so I'll bring you these stories and more when I return. Let me give you some Muslim songs, to celebrate our Muslim brothers and sisters who are currently enjoying their holidays. So I'll be back. Just stay tuned. Thank you. Alright, you're welcome back. This is Power 365 Online Radio, your number one, your favorite online radio in Ibadan and in the Southwest. The first story I'll be bringing to you is a congratulatory message coming from the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is calling for unity to build Nigeria. As Nigerians commemorate this year's Eid al-Fitr celebration, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Senate President Godswill Akpabio, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, state governors, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, and the Christian Association of Nigeria on Tuesday felicitated Muslim Ummah. Tinubu described it as an auspicious occasion that signifies the end of Ramadan, a hallowed season which reflects total submission to God Almighty, charged citizenry on unity as a catalyst for nation building. In a statement by his special advisor on media and publicity, Ajuri Ngelale, the president greeted the Muslim faithful in Nigeria and the world, praying that their supplications and sacrifices this season and even after will receive the fitting rewards that Almighty from the Almighty Allah. Okay, this is a story coming from Nigerian Tribune. It also has Abdul Razak's message, the governor of Kwara State, Ekiti governor, Mba, Glo, Obi, Khan, FCT police, NSCDC, Olofa, and Shokoto cleric. So many governors have actually felicitated with us here, and even Governor Makinde. Make more supplications to God, Makinde tasks Muslims. You may pick a copy of this full page of the Nigerian Tribune to read this full page story. It's on page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune. And so let us also bring this. The electricity tariff has been a major issue in Nigeria. We've been going forth and back on it. And on page 4, we have electricity tariff hike. Discos should be mandated to sign agreements with Band A customers. Energy expert. That the energy expert is Agoro. Ademola Agoro. And then let's also bring this to you from UBA. Gross earnings rise by 143% year YOY, and profit hits 757 billion. You may read more of that story. It's on the business and economy page of the Nigerian Tribune. And let's also bring this to you. NLC lacks power to sack Abure. Others, that's coming from Labour Party. The leadership of the Labour Party has described the sacking of the Abure-led National Working Committee by the NLC stakeholders meeting as an exercise in futility. You may read more of that story. It's on page 6 of the Nigerian Tribune. Article to Tinubu: stop responding to public inquiry with insults. That's coming from Atiku. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has asked President Bola Tinubu to desist from responding to public inquiry with insults. Okay, so that's on page 6 of the Nigerian Tribune. And then let's also go to page 11. Okay, page 11 has a 2024 solar eclipse better than all expectations. That's on page 11 of the Nigerian Tribune. And then let me bring you this too, which is saying leaders flaunting wealth amidst poverty lead youths to crime. Anglican primate says. The Archbishop, Metropolitan and Primate of all Nigeria, Most Reverend Henry Ndukuba, has cautioned leaders to desist from flaunting their wealth amidst growing hunger, as it leads youths to crime and occultic activities just to make money. You may read more of that story. It's on page 13 of the Nigerian Tribune. Leaders flaunting wealth amidst poverty lead youths to crime, Anglican primate says. Government must take decisive steps to promote local foreign investment. That's also coming from an Archbishop, the Archbishop Methodist Church, Nigeria, Ibadan Diocese. Most Reverend Olumuyiwa Odejayi has stated reasons the federal government must take determined steps to roll out policies and programs that will promote both local and foreign investment. Read more of that story. It's on page 13 of the Nigerian Tribune. Oba of Benin expresses grief over killings in Okwama. The Oba of Benin, Eware II, has expressed grief over the massacre of 16 Nigerian army personnel who were said to be on peace mission to Okwama community, Ugeli, North local government area of Delta State. Read more of that story. It's on page 13 of the Nigerian Tribune. Let's quickly go to inside Niger Delta page. We're saying NDDC to empower young farmers for security job creation. It's on page 14 of the Nigerian Tribune. Delta Commissioner inspects road projects ahead of Revelry's first anniversary. Okay, you may read more of that story. And then okay, so let's quickly go to the other pages of the Nigerian Tribune. Plateau Assembly membership, APC 7 in limbo. The leader of leaders, Aroli Aulo, Chief Ayo Adebanjo at 96. Okay, congratulations to Chief Ayo Adebanjo, who clocked 96. And then this is saying PalmPay to reward 105 users in Idel Fitri promotion. And Glow announces new fiber products for homes businesses. And this is also saying okay, so let's go to other pages. Victimless crime. International Law Association honors Fayemi Ladan. Okay, Kende Onosoya named Ogun head of service. Congratulations to him. Okay, that's on page 26 of the Nigerian Tribune. Governor Dapabiodun of Ogun State has approved the appointment of Mr. Kende Onosanya as the head of service. That's on page 26 of the Nigerian Tribune. And this is saying Reps Minority PDP caucus disown 60 lawmakers coalition. Kogi government signs over 29 billion naira contract. Okay, Kogi government signs over 29 billion naira contract for erosion control. Scene of an accident. Okay, so federal government evacuates 138 Nigerians stranded in Libya. That's on page 27 of the Nigerian Tribune. About 138 Nigerian migrants stranded in Libya have been evacuated by the federal government, and this was contained in a statement in Abuja on Tuesday by Charge d'Affaires and Territory of the Nigerian Mission in Libya, Ambassador Kabiru Musa. Read more of that story. It's on page 27 of the Nigerian Tribune. Lagos market fire, 4 buildings collapsed, 14 others gutted. That's on page 27. 24 hours after the Balogun market fire incident, no fewer than 4-story buildings collapsed, while 14 others were gutted by fire in Dosumu Market, Lagos Island on Tuesday. Navy NAB 4. Okay, I'll bring you that one later. Okay. This is saying, this is also coming from why Olakuleyin can't be enthroned as Olubadan now. The Otun Balogun Olubadan of Ibadan land, Oba Bimbola Tajuddin Ajibola, has appealed to all stakeholders involved in the process of electing the new Olubadan to give the next Olubadan to the next person in line, Oba Olabi Olakuleyin, more time. Oba Ajibola made the appeal while addressing journalists in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, on Tuesday. He said before Olubadan can be elected, it is a general rule in Ibadan land that there are certain conditions that have to be fulfilled by the most senior chief, who is the next in line for the throne. It is not that I am the most senior and I am Olubadan. If certain conditions are not fulfilled, you are disqualified automatically. You must not have been imprisoned for more than 3 months. You must not have been convicted for more than 3 months. You must be medically fit and sound. That is, you must not be totally blind. You must not be deaf. You must be able to move yourself and be able to talk to the people. You must not do things prejudicial, oh, sorry, I didn't get that, to Ibadan land. And then, okay, those are the conditions. Even if you are the most senior and you are void of any of these conditions, you are disqualified automatically. Even if the kingmakers recommend you to the governor has the discretion to see whether this person has fulfilled all the requirements. He can say no, go and give me another person. So the update so far is that we have not gotten a traditional ruler. It is not a time for any nomination of any Oba to the throne. It is not time for any settlement of any dispute. Anybody trying to settle now must have a mischievous tendency. What is he trying to achieve? So this is our contention. Maybe our people do not understand. They said the Olubadan designate has brought money. Money is not the end of it. Can he perform? If he can perform, we will be happy. Nobody is disputing him. That is the update for now. Any other meeting is null and void. Wow, that's a big one coming from the Otun Balogun of Ibadan land. You may pick a copy of the Nigerian Tribune to read more on this. Kogi government debunks outbreak of Lassa fever. That's on page 29 of the Nigerian Tribune. And so let's quickly go to the sports page. You are ready for NLO season, Black Scorpion. And nothing wrong with Desa's goal. And Ogumbote lauds 3 SA players after victory in Kano. Okay, so these are the stories we have for you today. Thank you so very much for listening to us. We'll bring you more stories as the day goes by. Osimhen's goal speak Super Eagles energy, Syria. Okay, so some fans are calling for the Joshua Ngannou rematch. Okay, all right, so that's on the back page of the Nigerian Tribune. Thank you for staying tuned. My name is Olamide Adinji. I'll bring you more news later, and then stay tuned for our Yoruba version of this news. Thank you.
Tune in for the rhythms that make you feel alive. And get ready to power up your day every day on Power 365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan. Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment updates. Don't miss a thing. So, pick up your phone and follow up.
Ìṣẹ̀dá mi tètè là kí n gbélé ayé ṣe rere. Lànà kò mí o, Ọlọ́run mi lànà. Lànà kò mí o, Ọlọ́run mi lànà. Ìṣẹ̀dá mi tètè là kí n gbélé ayé ṣe rere. Lànà kò mí o, Allah, Ọlọ́run mi lànà. Lànà kò mí o, Allah, Ọlọ́run mi lànà. Ìṣẹ̀dá mi tètè là kí n gbélé ayé ṣe rere. Lànà kò mí o, Ọlọ́run mi lànà. Lànà kò mí o, Ọlọ́run mi lànà. Ìṣẹ̀dá mi tètè là kí gbélé ayé ṣe. Ọlọ́run jọ̀wọ́ jàre o. Lànà kí gbélé ayé ṣe. Ẹlẹ́dàá mi jọ̀wọ́ jàre o. Lànà kí gbélé ayé ṣe. Májèsí wọn wáyé. Lànà kí gbélé ayé ṣe. Àmàjẹ sakó bàtà. Lànà kí gbélé ayé ṣe. Àmàjẹ sẹ́rú ẹgbẹ́ mi o. Lànà kí gbélé ayé ṣe. Bàbá májẹ sẹ́rú láyé. Lànà kí gbélé ayé ṣe. Ṣèbí wọn ló dá mi sáyé. Lànà kí gbélé ayé ṣe. Àmàdá mi fún yàjẹ́ o. Lànà kí gbélé ayé ṣe. Àmàdá mi fún ṣìta o. Lànà kí gbélé ayé ṣe. Irú ti kú wọn sọ́fàyà o. Lànà kí gbélé ayé ṣe. Bàtà tún jẹ lẹ́yìn ẹsẹ̀. Lànà kí gbélé ayé ṣe. Òsì ò dára má fi kàn mí. Lànà kí gbélé ayé ṣe. Ọlọ́run jọ̀wọ́ jàre o. Lànà kí gbélé ayé ṣe. Orí mi jọ̀wọ́ jàre o. Lànà kí gbélé ayé ṣe. Mo mọ̀ pé ló ń bá lákòóní. Lànà kí gbélé ayé ṣe. Ẹlẹ́dàá mi gbé tèmi kò mí. Lànà kí gbélé ayé ṣe. Orí mi jọ̀wọ́ jàre o. lànà bí Muhammadu àìrùlé wàrà ìkìfìrí lànà. Ya Allahu ya Allahu ya Allahu ya Allahu ya Allahu ya Allahu ìkìfìrí lànà ya Allahu bí Muhammadu àìrùlé wàrà ìkìfìrí lànà. Ìkìfìrí lànà ìkìfìrí lànà ìkìfìrí lànà bí Muhammadu àìrùlé wàrà ìkìfìrí lànà. Ọlọ́run mi jọ̀wọ́ foríjì mi o èmi ò màmá mọ̀bi tójú rẹ̀ gbé wá o nítorí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mi ni mo ṣe ń pè ẹ́ o tẹ́tí sí mi jọ Allahu Gafuru o tó bá fẹ́ wádìí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tí mo ti ṣẹ̀ sẹ́yìn o ṣé mo wá lè dúró láti gba àdájọ́ rẹ̀ èmi nígbàgbọ́ pé wọ́n sá lè níṣẹ́ o ìwọ ló dẹ̀ tún lè dáríjì mí o. Ìkìfìrí lànà ìkìfìrí lànà ìkìfìrí lànà bí Muhammadu àìrùlé wàrà ìkìfìrí lànà. Ọlọ́run mi o ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mi pọ̀ tèmi gan mọ́ foríjì mi èyí tí mo mọ̀ ọ́ bá ṣe ò máa ma ṣe kà tán èyí tí mi ò mọ̀ ọ́ bá ṣe ìyẹn tún lọ jàrá. Ọlọ́run mi gbà mí ó dàbọ̀ má má kọ̀ mí tó bá kọ̀ mí ta ló tún wà kù tó lè gbà mí foríjì mi Elédùmarè o ìwọ màmá ní ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ o. Ya Rabbi gbogbo ìgbà ni mo gbàdúrà kan sọ́tòrú olùkẹ́rẹ́ mi lásàlátù kò tún dẹ̀já létí ọ̀pọ̀ àwẹ̀ tí fẹ́ sọ mi dò ní ọ̀sán tán gbogbo ìgbà ni wọ́n sọ fún mi péré ń bọ̀ wá ọ̀tọ̀ níbi báyà ń fò lọ abẹ́ òráyé ọ̀tọ̀ níbi tọ́mọ Ádámọ̀ ń dúpọ̀ sí ọ̀pọ̀ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ní ló jádùúrà ó lè gbà ní kíá foríjì ní Elédùmarè o òun màmá ní ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ o. Ìkìfìrí lànà ìkìfìrí lànà ìkìfìrí lànà bí Muhammadu àìrùlé wàrà ìkìfìrí lànà. Foríjì mi Ọlọ́run mo túbà o foríjì mi Ọlọ́run mo túbà foríjì mi Ọlọ́run mo túbà o foríjì mi Ọlọ́run mo túbà ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tí mo ṣẹ̀ tí mo mọ̀ tó kéré èyí tí mo ṣẹ̀ tí mo mọ̀ tó tóbi o ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kan ò kéré o lọ́dọ̀ Sàtíyà foríjì mi Ọlọ́run mo túbà. Foríjì mi Ọlọ́run mo túbà 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 ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tí mo ṣẹ̀ tí mo mọ̀ tó kéré èyí tí mo ṣẹ̀ tí mo mọ̀ tó tóbi o ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kan ò kéré o lọ́dọ̀ Sàtíyà foríjì mi Ọlọ́run mo túbà. Ọlá ànábì ní owó lára mi o ọlá ànábì ní owó lára mi ọlá Ìsá ní owó lára mi o ọlá Músá ní owó lára mi dákun máa wo tèmi tó rẹ́ṣẹ̀ mi kọ foríjì mi Ọlọ́run mo túbà. Foríjì mi Ọlọ́run mo túbà o foríjì mi Ọlọ́run mo túbà foríjì mi Ọlọ́run mo túbà o foríjì mi Ọlọ́run mo túbà ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tí mo ṣẹ̀ tí mo mọ̀ tó kéré èyí tí mo ṣẹ̀ tí mo mọ̀ tó tóbi o ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kan ò kéré o lọ́dọ̀ Sàtíyà foríjì mi Ọlọ́run mo túbà. Allahumma ya Rabbana wa anta salam. Ọba mímọ́ má jẹ́ ká ṣòfò ọmọ. Allahumma ya Rabbana wa anta salam. Ọba mímọ́ má jẹ́ ká ṣòfò ọmọ. Allahumma Rabbana wa minka salam. Ọba mímọ́ má jẹ́ ká ṣòfò ọmọ. Wa ilayka yarji'u salam.